Squibb, manufacturing chemist of the medical profession since 1858, bring you Academy Awards. The pictures, the players, the techniques and skills which have won or been nominated for the coveted awards granted each year by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences to each in his field for outstanding achievement. The House of Squibb, makers of the great family of Squibb medicinal products, brings you one of the most delightful fantasies ever presented on the screen, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, for which Walt Disney won the 1937 special Academy Award.
Upon a time there lived a lovely little princess named Snow White. Her vain and wicked stepmother, the queen, feared that someday Snow White's beauty would surpass her own. So she dressed the little princess in rags and forced her to work as a scullery maid. Each day the queen consulted her magic mirror.
Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
And as long as the mirror answered,
You are the fairest.